Morning, everyone. Yeah, my name is Sri Leon. So today I'll be presenting on this parallel remote application server. Okay, what we call the short form is the RAS over here. Okay, so actually RAS actually is more to the application delivery and also the application publishing like that lah. Okay, so you can publish from the RDSH, you can publish from the VDI, and also now they have newly launched that able to support for the Windows Virtual Desktop. Okay. Yeah. So this one is today's agenda. Okay, so we will talk about the introduction to the Parallels, okay, and also the Parallel RIS, the features and also key benefit that happen in this RIS as well. And then we also will introduce to you what is the new features that already introduced inside this version 18. Okay, and also we have some demo screen over here, and also at the end we have the Q&A. Yeah. So as you can see from here, okay, so we have the Parallel. Okay, so actually Parallel is from the Euro country, and then it's a global trust from over 20% of the Fortune 500, and then now they have more than 7 million of the individuals that are using these Parallels as well, and of course they have regional office, okay, between across worldwide over here. Okay. Yeah, so this one actually is a parallel solution portfolio. Okay, as let's say you have familiar with this parallel product, actually they are famous on the parallel desktop for the Mac over here. Okay, and also they do have the parallel access and also the parallel desktop for the Chromebook Enterprise, the toolbox, and also the SCCM, Microsoft for the SCCM over here. But today our main topic will be the parallel remote application server. Okay, which is the all-in-one remote application delivery. And the VDI solution provide you to accessing from your servers, okay, from anywhere, anytime, and any device as well. Okay, so this one is the digital transformation and also the, or we call it the key fact over here. Okay, why we need to introduce on this Parallels RIS. Okay, because nowadays a lot of because of the pandemic time, okay, now a lot of workers they are working from home. Okay, so now more than 95% of the remote worker they want to continue their job, and then they want to access into their server, okay, office server from their home as well. Okay, and also nowadays there are 26% of the UC community are using the Windows Virtual Desktop, which is located at the cloud version. Okay, what we call is the desktop as a service over here. Okay, because nowadays, not only for the software as a service or platform as a service, now also as the desktop of the as a service over here. And nowadays, data security wise, okay, the data breaches expected to cost about 5 trillion by 2024 over here. So that's why we need to enhance for our security and enhance for our solution so that the user that can access their server, okay, securely and also more faster to do the accessing over there. Okay, so for the Parallel IS enabled all the employees to access their office network, and also they can access to their cloud network, okay, securely from anywhere and any time and from any device as well. So that's why we have introduced on this mobility, and also you can have the application so that you can access the line business application on any platform, and also you can access from the browser as well. And also we do support on the virtual desktop, okay? And also we have the productivity, which includes increasing your enabling of the simplified access to the virtual application and also your desktop over here. Okay, so actually Parallel IS is easy to use, okay, flexible, and also is securely to do the accessing. Okay, so we can deliver the Windows application and also desktop to the Windows platform for the Mac OS, the Android, iOS, Chrome OS, and so forth, so on. Okay, and also we do support for the Linux as well. Okay, of course, if let's say we have this type of the native client, okay, software that you can install inside your PC. Okay, of course, if let's say you don't want to use the client-based software, we also do support for the HTML5 browser. That means you just log into your URL, okay, then you can access to your server or to your application, okay, via the web browser as well. Okay, so for the Parallel IS, we have the flexible architecture that support for the Microsoft RDSH, for the VDI. Okay, now we have supported on the WVS, which is the virtual desktop, and also our solution actually is supported on the hybrid solution. Okay, no matter your server is on the cloud or on premise. Okay, so we do support for two-way. Okay, and of course for the parallel IIS, okay, we do support for the encrypted access, okay, to your corporate data. Then we have the granular access for the filtering, the client policies, and also we do support for the multi-factor authentication, okay, with the MFA. Okay, so now we do support for the Azure MFA, we do support for the Google Authenticator, and also the Microsoft Authenticator as here. Okay, so this one is the parallel IIS, their key benefit. Okay, so this one is the key benefit that we have. Okay, we have the superior user experience. We do have enhanced data security. We have the IT agility, easy to deploy, and also most important one is reduce the TCO over here. Okay, so at first is the outstanding US, okay, so that you can access from any device and any HTML5 browser, okay, so that you can access to your servers or your web application from any devices as well. So we do support for the bidirectional audio, the keypad, the navigation, the drag and drop, and also we able to do the redirection for the printing and also the scanning. That means if let's say you want to print out the document, you can print out from your local machine instead of the server side printer over there. Okay, so this one actually they will have the on the fly experience. Okay, to do the accessing of the application or the web application as well. Okay, and also we have enhanced our data security. Okay, so that you can do the improvement of the security by centralizing all the data. That means you have the console, then you can identify which user or which device that allowed to access to your application or access to your web application over there, so that you can have the monitor, you can control and also the restrict the data access over there. Okay, and also we can enforce the client policy to any device. So for example, you just allow for the certain device able to access via the parallel IIS, or you just allow them to use the Windows platform PC to access. Okay, others platform are not allowed to access. You can do this kind of the blocking or the restriction. Okay, and also we do support for the encryption protocol. Okay, so of course you want to use our self-signed certificate or you have your own CS certificate. Okay, you may do so. You just need to upload into the parallel IIS console, and then whatever connection that accessing it. Okay, so it's a secure connection. Okay, and also we do support for the MFA and also the smart card authentication. Okay, if let's say you want the user after they key in the username and password, okay, log into the account, you want them to key in the OTP, okay, you may do the integration as well. Okay, so for the IT agility and also the business readiness, okay, we can mix and match different type of OS and also technology. Okay, if let's say you want to integrate between the Windows platform and also some of the web application, okay, we can mix and match over here. And also we do support for the multi-cloud, and also we do support for the high availability as well. Okay, if let's say you have two servers, then you can do the redundancy over there. And also we have the one-stop solution for the RDS and VDI. That means you don't need to have two different solutions together for the RDS accessing and also the VDI. So inside our parallel IIS, okay, we have the management console that manage all the RDS and also the VDI servers inside there. And also we have the hypervisor agnostic, which is the independent. So that means for the server side, okay, no matter that one is the Hyper-V or VMware or ESXi or some of the other hypervisor, we do support over that. Okay. Yeah. Next one is easy to deploy and also configure and maintain. Okay, as you can see, we have the client auto configuration. We have the centralized management console that you can do some of the policy restriction over there. And also we do support for the multi-tenancy so that you can have a few farm. Okay, that means different farm that have the different web application or web server that you want to do the publishing. And also for the parallel IIS, we do support for the RAS and also the PowerShell API as well. And also all the installation, no matter it's the console or the client side, we have wizard-based deployment so that it's more easier for you to do the configuration over here. And also we have the auto provisioning and also the auto scaling of the deployment over here. Okay. Yeah. And next one is the reduced TCO. Okay, so for the Parallel RAS licensing, actually it's a single licensing module. Okay, so that we just calculate by number of concurrent users only, and then you do not have any expensive add-on that you require over there. And then we also will reduce the complexity because all in one. Okay, that means we can control or do some policy management. Okay, over the Parallel RAS console. Okay, so that you can manage the RDSS, you can manage the VDI, you can manage the WVD as well. Okay, so that means it's more easier to do the management at this time. Okay.
Sorry,
yeah.
Sorry, I have to interrupt. There are some of them waiting at the waiting room. Can you please accept them?
Yeah, I have accept over there.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay, please continue. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so I will continue over here. So for the Parallel RAS, actually, we have launched the RAS 18, which is the new core features over here. Okay, for this new version, we do support for the unified Windows Virtual Desktop integration with the WVD solution. And also we do support for the US evaluator. We do support for the FS Logic profile container and also the RDSH and VDI distribution to the local storage as well. Okay, and also we have others features, okay, that we have over here. Okay, so of course, if let's say later on we will show to you each of the function over here. Okay, what are the features and what is their benefit if let's say you are using on this kind of the core features over here. Okay. Yeah. So first one is the unified Windows Virtual Desktop integration. Yeah. So just like I mentioned, this one already happened in the RAS version 18. Okay, so the Parallel RAS is extend and enrich all the native Windows virtual desktop experience. That means that will extend the features for the WVS that WVD that we have. Okay, so that the user have the flexibility of the controlling and also the accessing to the server itself, and also for the Parallel RAS, we do support and enhance the Windows Virtual Desktop environment. And also we have the built-in with the Parallel RAS core capability of the simplicity, management, flexibility, and extend the functionality of the native RDS experience. Okay, so in this case, that means although we have the Parallel RAS, okay, if let's say you are integrated with the Microsoft RDS, you still need to purchase for the RDS services from the Microsoft as well. So a lot of customers that will ask, hey, why I need to have this parallel since I have the RDS? Because RDS, you just need to allow the user to access the remote desktop, for example. But if let's say you are using the Parallel RAS, you can do the more features on that, okay, besides to do the remote. So you can do the controlling, okay, controlling on the user. Then you also can controlling which application that allow the user to access. And also we also enhance the security. Okay, you can support for the MFA, and also all the connection to the remote desktop is secure. Okay, so that's why this one is our features, why we need to use the Parallel RAS, okay, plus the RDS solution over here. Okay, so this one is a high level overview. Okay, if let's say you have the Parallel RAS, okay, you have the secure client gateway. So the client gateway that will identify which client PC that able to access to the Parallel RAS, to access to their servers or the web application via the Parallel RAS over that. So once they have go in, then we have the publishing agent. So they will redirect the user, either they can go to the cloud service application or go to their on-prem services over here. And also the publishing agent, they also will integrate with your Active Directory, so that only the certain user, okay, only the authorized user able to do the accessing over there. Okay, so that's why from this diagram, okay, for the Parallel RAS, we do support for the hybrid solution. Okay, no matter your server is on the prem, okay, on-prem, and also at the cloud services. Okay, we also able to do the integration between all these type of solution. Okay, so for the unified Windows Virtual Desktop, okay, this one is the main use cases over here, because nowadays of customer they have the a lot of customers that have implement their desktop, okay, to the cloud version. Okay, what we call is the desktop as a services over here. Okay, so that actually now there's a lot of organizations that are interested to use this WVD. Okay, so that they have Windows 10 Enterprise multi-session and also the Windows 7 security updates over here lah. Okay, so of course for the organization that are using a parallel IS with the Azure. Okay, so also they are interested with this kind of the solution as well. Okay, because we have integrated with the Azure WVD. Okay, and it also show inside this version 18 as well. Okay, and also if let's say the organization that are interested on the hybrid deployment, okay, such as they have the on-prem server, they also have the cloud server. So that's why the parallel they have the single pane of glass to do the controlling on the accessing to the server as well. Okay. Next one, we have the FS Logic Profile Container integration, okay, with our Parallel IS version 18 as well. So from here, you can do some of the user profile management, okay? So you can have deploy and also you can simplify the deployment and also a configuration, okay? So that you can allow which of the user profile they're able to access, and then you can do the management on that. Because every time when the user they try to access, okay, different user when they're accessing to the server, they are using different user profile. Okay, so of course, if let's say you want to control different profile, okay, what is their local storage, what is their storage location, okay, then you can do this kind of the management over here. Okay, so of course, for the FS Logic, you also will know that, okay, who are the users that are logged on and logged off, okay, and then you can reduce the traffic and also the processing load time, okay, and also you can reduce all the application compatibility issue, okay. So as you can see on the screen right there, okay, so you can try of the number of log and retries, and then you can delay the between the log entries, you can control by the access network as a computer object and so on over here. Okay, so this one is more to the user profile management over here. Okay, so that, for example, if let's say the user that keep on accessing, okay, with the wrong password, then system will know this one is actually is unauthorized user that try to log in with their own password over there. Okay, so after a few times, then they will have to do the blocking accordingly. Okay, so this one also type of the security, okay, to allow the only the authorized person able to access to the servers via the Parallel IS. Okay, so of course for the Parallel IS 18, okay, we also can help you to calculate, okay, what is the time to accessing to the RD host and also the server itself. Okay, so that this one also is a new features for the IS18, which are not included inside the previous version. Okay, because nowadays a lot of customers they want to ask, I want to know is there any delay or not? Okay, when the client side to the server itself. Okay, I want to know how much is the delay. Okay, and then how fast I able to do the accessing over there. Okay, so system is also able to do the calculation for you. Okay, and also this one is all the session details that you're able to see, okay, from the RS18 as well, when the user they try to accessing on it. Okay, so you will know what is the connection mode, what is the authentication type over here, and then what is the MFA provider that have been using over there. Okay, and also what is their log-on duration, okay, log-on duration breakdown, and also what is their user profile that are using over there. So all this kind of details, okay, or the info, you're able to see from the RS console there. Okay, and also you can see all the connection quality, the latency, the transport protocol, the bandwidth availability over there. Because if let's say some of the user mention, hey, I cannot access to the server, okay, what is my problem over there? So you can see, is this the internet bandwidth issue or is it some blocking on the policy there? So is there any blocking from both of the connection? Then you will know from the advanced session details over here. Okay, so they will tell you when the user is trying to reconnect, and then when the user is the last connect over here. Okay, and also the disconnected region. Okay, maybe it's the internet is very slow, or some policy have been blocking, or maybe the authentication is invalid over there. Okay, and also we have the login time, the session state, the session length over here, and also we do calculate for the incoming data and outgoing data. That means when the user that try to log in, Okay, so how much of the bandwidth that have been utilized, and then what is the download details, okay, such as how many meg that have been downloaded and then how many meg that have been uploaded over there. Okay, so you can have the bandwidth usage as well. So all this kind of the information actually included inside this RAS18. Okay, and also we do include for the client OS, what the operating system they are using from the client side. Okay, and also which version they are using over there, and also the client version. Okay, of course this one is just applicable for the client-based software. If let's say the user is trying to use the HTML5 browser, then this one unable to do the capturing over there. Okay, yeah. And then for the RAS18, we do have the optimization. Okay, so this one is a built-in tool for the RAS. So is what is the benefit on that is more efficient use of the resources. So that will help you to do the optimization so that you won't always use up the highest resources over there. Then that will help you to do the optimization of the load inside that RTSH and also the VDI over here. Okay, so that you have the faster boot time and also the login and also the clone time as well. Okay. And also we have the distribution to the local storage. Okay, so this one is a simplified local storage management over here so that you can propagate and update for the template for all the VM. Okay, so what is the benefit over here? Actually, it's maximize the usage and also it's a cost effectiveness and the simpler method of the deployment with the less users of the cluster over there. Okay. And next one, we have the management portal. Okay, from this one is the web portal over here so that you can do the management. Okay, you can do the management for all the RAS18. Okay, so you can control all the RTSH, you can control all the publishing agent, the gateway, the SSL certificate, the universal printing and scanning policies over here. Yeah. So this one is you can check, okay, each of the session hosts, okay, what is their CPU usage, their RAM usage, their disk usage over here, and then disk read and also the disk write, okay, so that you will know how much is the resources spending over there. Okay, if let's say in future you want to do the integration or you want to do the upgrading for that particular server, okay, you may do so over there. Okay, and also we can do the filtering and also the publishing, okay, which application they're able to access for the user itself, and also which application they're able to access, and then you can set the target application and also you can change the icon as well. Okay, the next one, you can do the filtering, you can do the restriction, okay, which user they're able to access to this application or this remote desktop over here. Okay, so of course, if the RAS server directly integrate with your AD, then you can do the integration with your AD. So you can provide the domain user over there. Okay, and also you can do the new publishing. Okay, for the newly installed apps and also the party of the users or the servers over there as well. Okay, and also you can do the controlling for the user profile. Okay, just like I mentioned, you know which of the user they are logged in and then how much they have logged into that session. Okay, and also what is their incoming data and also the outgoing data that have been used up over there. Okay, and of course, if let's say the user they are trying to access the management portal via the mobile phone, so this one is the mobile US over here. Okay, so that's why you can access to our to your RAS product and also the management product. Okay, for the management portal, okay, actually is you can access from any device. Okay, no matter it's from the Windows PC or the Linux PC, and also for the mobile device as well. Okay, and also we do have the accelerator of the file retrieval. Okay, so that this one. We have introduced the new kernel-based driver so that every time you try to run your RDS, okay, and also some of the application that have increased the speed over there, okay, so that you have this one is overcome the stability of the poor network over there, okay, so that this one is different engine, okay, so that we have to do the acceleration of the application there, so that every time you open the files, you open the web application, or you're accessing to the RDS, okay, will be more faster over here. And this one is another differentiator over the native RDS and also the WVD over here. Okay. And for the parallel RAS, we do have the CPU load balancer management. Okay, what we call is the LB. Okay, so that you can set up two kind of the servers over there, so that you can set, okay, what is your maximum CPU utilization. Okay, if let's say the CPU utilization is exceed some of the threshold, then they will redirect all the traffic, the next or upcoming traffic to the another servers over here. So that you can have the better management, and also you have the higher user density over here. Okay, so that will not let all the user congested on the same local use resources or the same server over there. Okay, so that we have this kind of the load balancer management. Okay, other features is the bookmark, the direct app access. Okay, you can publish which application that allowed to access via the HTML5 browser. And also for the parallel RAS 18, we do have the HTML5 auto login features as well, so that this one will reduce the number of time the user try to enter the password over here. Okay, and also we do support for the multiple HLB, okay, with the advanced management. And also we have optimized the delivery to the third-party load balancer as well. So for parallel, actually we have integrated with the CAM server load balancer, so that you can do the load balancing across all the servers and also the gateway as well. Okay, and also for the parallel RAS, we do support for the MFA. Okay, so no matter it's the Radius, the Azure, or the Google Authenticator, okay, you may use this kind of the verification method to do the accessing to the servers as well. Okay, and also we do support for the high availability for the Radius server as well. Okay, if let's say you have two Radius server, then we will help you to do the active and also the active passive of the authentication over there. Okay, other features such as the VDI capability, okay, the remote access USB redirection client policy. So all these kind of the features also included into the parallel RAS 18, okay, without any cost over there or without any add-on over there. Okay, because we are based on the number of concurrent user over there. Okay, so as you can see, we do support for the RAS policy information, and also we can have the prompt the customization as also a specific domain by team, and also you can have the monitoring tools as well. Okay, and then this one is the combination, okay, between the parallel and also other product over here. Okay, as you can see, the parallel remote application server, they have more features and also more benefit to use up, okay, compared to the Citrix, the Microsoft Remote Desktop services, and also the VMware over here. So as you can see, parallel remote application server, we do have the management type, okay, so that you can do the controlling, you can do the policy, okay, so you can set which user that able to access and then which user that able to not able to access on that particular web application and also a server as well. Okay, so for the parallel, we also included inside the IDC market space position. Okay, as you can see over here, parallel. Okay, we are the major player. Okay, compared to the compatible with the Microsoft and also the Amazon over here. Okay, so next one we will have the parallel RAS 18 demo. Okay, so this one, as you can see, okay, we do support for the virtual machine. Okay, for the Microsoft Azure. Okay, if let's say you are using the normal RDSH, okay, we can add in the remote desktop session host. Okay, so you can control the publishing item that you want. So for example, you can publish for the Internet Explorer, you can publish for the desktop. So next one, you can connect, okay, from the client. Okay, so you just need to key in your user and password. Then that will help you to show what are the application or the remote desktop that you have been published. Okay, so once you have double click, then you can access to the remote desktop itself. Okay, same goes to the application. Okay, if let's say in this kind PC do not have that application, then you can publish on the application, so that whenever the user that try to access, okay, so they have the application that already published from the server or the RDSH server over there. Okay, So this one is for the parallel. Okay. Of course, we do support from the Windows Virtual Desktop. Okay. If let's say you have the Azure Windows Virtual Desktop, okay, so you can download the WVD agent, okay, which is at the Azure side. Then you can put in the name and also some of the description. Then you can put in the credential for the Azure WVD. Okay, so after you have key in the credential over here, then you can capture all the information that are available inside the Azure side. Okay, so you just need to key in the tenant ID, then you key in the subscription ID, application ID, and also the application key over here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this one, you can key in the tenant ID, just I mentioned, then the subscription ID. Next one is the application ID. And also the application key that you can get from the Azure portal there. Yeah. So once you have key in all the information, okay, so you can create the new workplace, or you can select the existing workplace that already inside this Azure site. Okay, of course, in this case, we'll use the new workplace over here. Then you can key in the new name. Okay, what is the new name that will show inside the RAS here. Okay, and also you can select the resource group. Okay, so this resource group is actually integrated with the Azure site. Okay, so you can choose which resource that you want to publish. Okay, then you just need to add into the RAS itself. Okay, next one, you can do the host pool. Okay, so you can create a new host pool over here. Then you also need to key in some of the name. Yeah, and then you just click next. Yeah, so you can have the host pool configuration. Either you want to publish the desktop or the application, and also the provisioning. You can use the standalone. Yeah, so from here you can select which desktop that you want to do the publishing over here. Yeah, so all this one actually is from the Azure WVD. Yeah. So you can select which user that able to access to this WVD servers over here. And then you can select either you want to do the optimization or not. Yeah. So once you have add in all the information, then you can go to the farm. Just now we are using the RDSH. Now we are using the Windows Virtual Desktop over here. So all the information that already having here. Okay, so when you go to the host pool, okay, so that will help you to do the deployment in progress. Okay, so that will help you to install the agent, that will help you to install the connection, okay, between the RAS and also your Azure WVD over there. Okay, and of course, all the setting already inherit with your farm policies over here. Okay, so of course, for this installation of the agent will take some time. Okay, depends on the connection from your RAS server and also your cloud services over there. Okay, yeah. So they will install the agent, and then they will install the bootloader over here, and also the guest agent. Yeah, once it's done installation, then you just need to click OK. Yeah, after that, you need to do the apply and also to do the refreshing. Okay, after that, you can do the you can go to the Azure portal there. Okay, when you see your own virtual machine, okay, so actually you will see this virtual machine that already do the integration with your parallel RAS over here. Okay, so once you search by the name, okay, so when you go to the WVD desktop, okay, this name actually is from the RAS. So that means we can do the integration with the Azure WVD solution over here. Okay, so when you find the name, yeah, so you will see the WVD desktop, then they will integrate with your session host over there. Okay, and then you will know which of the user that allowed to accessing over there. Okay, so once you have verified all those things, then you can add the publishing agent as well. So just now we are using the artist session host. So now we will use the WVD. Okay, so actually no matter is for the artist hash or no matter is for the WVD, all the publishing concept are still the same. Okay, so just need to make sure during the first time of the installation, okay, what are the information that you needed over there. So as you can see, once I have added in the WVD, so once I double click, then they will redirect us to the WVD desktop, which are hosted at the cloud over there. Okay, so as you can see, this one actually same concept with the DSH. Okay, they just will accessing to the different type of the resources over there. Okay, once you key in the username and password, then they're also able to access to the Azure side of the remote desktop. Okay, yeah. And then next one is the accelerated file retrieval. Just now I mentioned for the RAS 18, okay, we do have increase the speed when you do the accessing of the file or the web application over here. So for the RAS 18, actually we with the drive cache over here, and the enumeration duration actually is 56 seconds compared to the drive reduction cache is off over there. Okay, so that whenever you try to open the file server, okay, so we will provide you the faster speed over there. Okay, yeah. So this one is the RAS version 18. Okay, so yeah, now it's the Q&A. So of course, if let's say in future, okay, you want to have any POC or you want to have any presentation to this RAS, then you can contact to our sales team. Okay, and we also able to provide you the trial license, okay, to do the installation over there. Okay, so of course for the trial actually is for 1 month, okay, for the 50 users over there. So with the trial version, we do have all the features that will include there. So of course, just like I mentioned, although you purchase on this licensing, we also calculate by number of concurrent users. Okay, all those add in, okay, such as the integration, like the acceleration, the policy, and then the supporting on the WVD, the RDH, the VDI, we also including over here. Same goes to the load balancing as well. Okay, so the load balancing actually we do have the virtual time of the load balancing. Okay, so if let's say you have 2 gateway and also you have 2 publishing agent, then you can do this kind of the load balance of across them. Okay, so you can set how many what is the threshold for the CPU usage, the memory usage over here. Okay, so yeah, so that's all for my presentation for today. So yeah, feel free if let's say you have any question, then you can drop us an email. Okay, so we will have to do the clarification and also clarification on your inquiry as well.
Okay. I saw there's a few of you that just joined. It's okay, no worries. I will still send everyone the presentation slide and the recording as well. So no worries. By then, is there any questions for this presentation? Feel free to ask, or you can open your audio, or you can leave your questions in the chat box.
Yeah. Of course, if let's say now do not have any question, and then next time, if let's say you suddenly feel got any inquiry, then you also can email to us as well. Okay, so yeah, since no question, then maybe we will end for our webinar for today. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you.
We shall meet you next time. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.